So you're facing the tacit discords, like the mobs, basically, and you're also facing phantoms of everybody else that died, and the phantoms of tacit discords, and those guys don't give a fuck. They'll just kill everybody. That's crazy, bro. Imagine that. We're winning the war, and all of a sudden, nah, the war restarted, bro. Fuck. Except it's the same dudes. And our dudes that died are also trying to kill us.
Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail.
So you have to suffer through that.
The Norfolk Barons turned into
that trauma twice.
And to this day,
and you don't know who's an ally.
Still hear the desperate cries.
So basically, the retroact rain that you experienced or heard about in the beginning, it's when it happens. That's when when you see the water being kind of like suspended midair, and that's when you start seeing like the phantoms. And then once the rain starts to go the opposite way, it goes upwards. Certain phantoms and like for tacit discords, which are the mobs, and the phantoms of your own allies start to spawn, and technically they're only supposed to be phantoms. They're only supposed to reenact what happened in the past. But because the Threnodian, basically the big boss guy that General Geshu was fighting in the beginning, all of those phantoms become empowered. They kind of become realistic. The problem is that those tacit discords and those phantoms of like your allies, basically, let's say like your friend died in that battle and that happened, like the Threnodian appeared again, all those tacit discords and those people, including your friends that died, become realistic. But the problem is, because of the Threnodian, they become realistic and they also become really aggressive. They actually don't know how to separate friend and foe, and so they just attack everybody. Imagine this, right? You're in the middle of a battlefield where everybody has been dying all over the place, right? Like too many bodies for you to count, too many mobs for you to even count. And then this happens, and then all of a sudden, all around you, everything that died goes from phantom to realistic, and then they start killing everybody, whether friend or foe. It doesn't matter.
Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discords. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat.
Bro, imagine that nightmare happening. Holy shit, man. Imagine that. Like, you have to realize, General Geshu, he was about to win that war. I'd be so pissed, man. Bro, this rain is throwing. Now we're losing.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain.
Here's the other thing. It's not just the fight that you fought. If this general area has had a history of warfare, all those motherfuckers are spawning too. You can only imagine like the shit show that ensued. So yeah, I kind of understand why Geshu decided to just tell people, yo, just push forward and keep fighting, because if you run back now, you're fucked anyway. So I can kind of understand why he was like, nah bro, let's keep going, because there's no going back. If you're that far into the battlefield and everything spawned back behind you, you're not getting back. Like, imagine that you're winning the war and the motherfuckers spawn behind you, and none of them are your allies. Like, they look like your allies, but they'll kill you. How do you sound a retreat? There's nowhere to retreat to.
Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again.
Another wound.
Oh.
On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Huanlong.